Did you know that one voice matters? One voice. One voice. Whether it's speaking a kind word or tearing somebody down. What we say, how we say it, can mean the difference between giving somebody life or giving somebody death. Yes, it's that powerful. So one voice does matter. Now, in terms of collective societies, in collective societies like in parts of Asia and the Middle East, to them people are chattel, just slaves, someone who is expendable for the sake of the community, expendable for the sake of the society, the country. Their lives just don't matter. Where in Western society, we understand that the collective still exists, but it's stronger when the individual is strong. So when you have a man or a woman who's strong, confident, intelligent, knowledgeable, skilled, that creates a strong individual. And that strong individual creates stronger families, strong communities, strong societies, and even stronger countries. So one voice matters. Don't ever think that your voice doesn't matter, because it does. Now, I remember sitting in my office where I do counseling work. This is going back 20 years ago. And I was just stressed out like you wouldn't believe. Frustrated. I was a newsaholic. I watched the news all the time. I listened to the news, listened to talk radio. And I remember after lunch, a client had canceled, and I was just completely stressed out over something I saw in the news previous. And I thought to myself, what can I do about this? I just felt helpless. I felt powerless to do anything. And I thought to myself, well, if this was a client talking to me, what would I do? And so I followed my own advice. My strength is writing, my ability to communicate. So I started a blog called One Voice Matters. And that was my outlet. I talked about the taboos, religion, politics, society. And of course, since I'm a psychology professor as well as a psychology researcher, I wrote a lot about psychology as well. A lot of that stuff. And that blog went on for the better part of 10 plus years. And it was an outlet. It was an outlet for me to communicate what I was feeling, what I was thinking. My own therapy, if you will. And it got around. Even to this day, I still see memes popping up with words that I've said. I've seen news programs take some of my Rhettisms, my catchphrases, and use them on their programs. Have you ever heard of plagiarism? Yeah. Anyway, but it was still good to see that my voice was making a difference out there. But I didn't want it to end after I stopped the blog. I just didn't have time for it anymore. But I knew that what I should do is develop a volume, a compilation of the different segments that I was writing about. And I did that. The first one is on faith. One Voice Matters. And in this book, I write about my own existential experience, what I went through, what I've gone through, how I got through it. It's genuine, and it's honest, and it's uncomfortable at times. But I would rather use myself as an example than other people as an example of what it means to go through these things, to experience these things. So I talk about God. I talk about my relationship with Jesus Christ. I talk about ministry work. I talk about the church. I talk about church history. I talk about holidays. I talk about a lot of different things in here. Some of them are quick blurbs, like my Rhettisms or Rhettmanisms, but Rhettisms for short. I talk about things that were just really on my mind, carpe diem stuff that seized me that day. Plus there's longer essays and articles. And this is all in here. So whether you're somebody who doesn't know anything about God or religion or Christianity and you want to learn about it, this is a great tool to have. Or if you're a Christian and you want to help teach sophisticated concepts like the Trinity, why lifestyle sins are unforgivable, but regular sins are forgivable. I even write about what is the meaning of life in here. And that's a question everybody has at some point. It's in here. And at the very back is the Roman roads. It's how to become a Christian. What needs to happen to become a Christian. It even has a prayer of salvation in here. So whether you want a tool to help witness and teach, or you just want to learn yourself, this is it. It's not a little book. It'll be some good reading. So the next book after this will be on politics. That's going to guarantee to anger some people. But you know what? Some people need to be angered. Some people need to be offended to wake them up out of their malaise. The one after that will be on society. Very similar. And then, of course, lastly, the one will be on psychology, my specialty. So this is available at Rhettman.com, RHETTMAN.com, or at Rhettman Publishing on Facebook. Yes, we're on Facebook. And you can get this as well as future volumes and other work that I have out there right now. So look into getting this. It's a great tool, and I appreciate your time and listening to what I have to say. Remember, my voice matters, your voice matters. Don't ever think it doesn't.